All right. So this is your final study guide, and I want to walk you through what I've taken off for the final exam and talk about some particulars about the exam. So the relevant chapters in your textbook are chapters 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11. So you have 5 chapters from your textbook, and this is 2 chapters on syntax, 1 chapter on semantics, 1 chapter on pragmatics, and the last chapter on language variation. If there's any other chapter that we haven't talked about, I will not be asking you in the final exam. And the exam is non-cumulative, so you don't really need to know anything from the textbook chapters prior to any of these chapters. Make sure you go through all the lecture slides and make notes. The final exam is going to be open book, but it's still going to be really difficult for you to go back and forth and find information. So do your readings, review your assignment, review your past quizzes, review my lecture videos, etc. I cannot stress enough that I have open office hours. This is between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Do feel free to walk in. If you have any issue at all, please do come into my office hours. My students have gained infinitely by just coming into my office hours and telling me, I do not understand this, can you walk over this with me? And then it clicks. So very often in linguistics, it's about the clicking, right? Sometimes it doesn't click, and it's perfectly okay, but I'm here to help you out. I'm here for you to succeed. So do let me know, because if you don't let me know, that's one problem with the online classes. I really don't know how you are doing. I mean, I can guess from your assignments, but really, if you don't tell me, I have no way of knowing. So please either email me or come and see me in my office hours. My email address is right here. So you can always send me an email if you want to meet me at an alternative time. I'm very happy to give you another time to come and meet me. Your finals is online and open book, and I hope again that you're very happy with this decision, though I had to do a lot of thinking for this because it's really not easy to draw syntactic trees and draw semantic truth tables and upload them, and it's really a lot of work when you do this online, and I know that, and that's why I gave you the option of either doing it face-to-face in class on December 5th or doing it online. I mean, there are pros and cons to both, I guess. So it's really up to you. If you want to do it online, I'm going to make the final available on Monday, December 2nd, and it will be due before 11:30 p.m. on Sunday, December 8th. So you will get 1 week to do it, and it's going to be open book, and you get 2 hours. I've had a lot of students, and thank you for letting me know, giving me feedback about the midterm. This is really the first time I'm teaching online, so thank you so much for being patient with me through this entire process. I've learned so much from this semester, but one of the things that did not go well with the midterm was the amount of time that I had allotted for the midterm. So for your final, you will get 2 hours to complete it. So this is, if it's online, if it's going to be face-to-face, you will still only have 1 hour and 15 minutes, but online, you're going to get 2 hours to complete this. And it's going to be out of 30 points, and I will have multiple choice questions and analytical questions this time. 15 points worth of multiple choice questions and 15 points worth of analytical questions. That's really how the breakdown is going to be. And each unit is going to be of 6 points each. So basically, the division is 3 points for multiple choice questions and 3 points for analytical questions. And the syntax is 2 units, so that's basically 12 points worth of syntax, right? I mean, 6 points, 6 multiple choice questions and 6 analytical questions. Your final is worth 25% of your grade. I cannot stress how important that is, because if you really do well, you can keep the grade that you're in, and you will continue to go on and get an A in this class. But if you don't study well and if you don't do well, then 25% is really a huge number. So it can drop your grade significantly. Your grade center has all the grades that I have manually entered, so don't worry about anything that Blackboard may have entered. I don't care about that. I have a weighted total that's in your syllabus, but also in grade center, and that's the running total and the running grade that you're in currently right now. I want you to check it so that you know where you stand in class. There are no surprises at the end when I assign your grade. there has been no surprises in this class from the beginning because I'm very, very particular that all my students know where they stand in class. And suddenly you end up with a B, and then you're wondering why you end up with a B. There's no surprises in this class that way. So do make sure that I've entered all your pop quizzes, your assignment grades, your midterm, etc. correctly. If there's any discrepancy, please let me know. I have 100 students this semester, so I could go wrong in one or two students in this class. So do feel free to let me know if something goes wrong in your grade center. Chapter by chapter, English syntax, you're expected to know syntax and lexical categories, open and closed class, you're not expected to know pages 152 to 157. Chapter 6, English syntax, phrases, clauses, and sentences, you're expected to know all this and not expected to know pages 179 to 196. So if you haven't read your textbook, don't read those things because it's not going to be relevant. And basically, I will put up the document that we are going through right now on Blackboard, so you will have access to this. Remember to practice your trees, and that's really important. Remember to practice the trees from the syntax lab section. The more practice you get, the more prepared you're going to be. Chapter 7, semantics. Again, you're not expected to know pages 222 to 232. And practice truth tables. Again, ask me if something is unclear. Chapter 8, spoken discourse pragmatics. You're not expected to know 260 to 267. And last chapter, language variation. You're not expected to know 365 to 374. And so this is your final study guide. And again, I usually use Jeopardy to do the final exam review in a face-to-face class, and I will be posting the answer key to that game as well on Blackboard. So you will have the final study guide, this document, as well as the answer key to the Jeopardy game that we play in a face-to-face class. So good luck. It has been wonderful teaching all of you this semester. And like I said, this is the first time that I taught online. So all the feedback that you have been giving me is really valuable. And I hope I can improve the next semester when I teach. Well, not in spring, but hopefully in fall when I teach online English Linguistics 315 again. I will see some of you in History of English, and that's really exciting. But if I don't, well, good luck for the rest of your journey at Wichita State. And if you see me on the street, if you see me somewhere, don't forget to say hi. All right. Good luck.